Flat 6 engine. Large flat 6 engine powering Honda's premier tourer is effectively a boxer engine with each set of 3 cylinders placed opposite each other to assist prevent engine vibrations and produce a buttery smooth sensation as they move in sync. By keeping the motorcycle's centers of mass closer to the ground, the engine's placement aids with weight distribution. Even though the bike weighs 804 pounds wet, it's simple to observe that sitting on it makes it easier to maintain its upright position when stopped. To feel confident, you don't need to be an excellent racer. Not to mention that the moment you start riding, the gyroscopic action of the wheels kicks in and the weight vanishes. With a front tire that is 130/70ths-18 and a rear tire that is 255ths-16, the motorcycle is very robust. The large gold wing feels light and agile because to this and the significant torque surge that occurs rather low in the RPM range. 9. 7-speed DCT transmission now standard on most trims. All other trims come standard equipped with a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, along with the exception of the 2023 Goldwing Tour Level, which has a 6-speed manual transmission. Honda has been honing its DCT gearbox for a while now, and the company is now so confident in the dependability and value that it provides consumers the option to obtain the manual for a number of its motorcycle models, including the North Carolina 750. Numerous things come into play here, including the volume of manufacturing, but Honda wouldn't have many excellent models, like their touring motorbikes, if their DCT gearbox wasn't strong and wasn't adopted by customers. I can think of the NT 1100, the Africa Twins, the Rebel 1100, and of course the Goldwing. The DCT, which responds to rider input and pre-selected riding options, is ideal for the Japanese tourer. It has 7 variable gear ratios and a reverse gear to power the 804-pound motorcycle. 8. Highway chassis. The Goldwing's 30.5-degree pitch, caster angle, helps it stay straight and stable at high speeds, reducing the chance that it would stray off the path. This strikes a highly good mix between stability and mobility at low speeds, much like sprinting on a track. However, there are several more aspects that affect a motorcycle's handling and stability. In addition, the Goldwing's extended wheelbase of 66.9 inches, which is typical of touring motorcycles, enhances its stability and performance in straight lines. The low seat height of 29.3 inches contributes to the large Honda's imposing and confident attitude by giving the rider the impression that he is riding on the motorbike rather than on top of it. The engine can be placed front in the bike thanks to the aluminum beam frames, which is constructed around a double wishbone front fork. The front wheels travel on a more vertical plane because of the double wishbone suspension, which improves front-end stability. Seven. Throttle with wire. Driving modes for the Honda Goldwing: Sport, Economy, Rain, and Tourist. Every option modifies the DCT transmission's parameters, the throttle response, and the operation of Honda's dual combined brake system. For instance, the first bite will be harder in sport mode, giving the rider instant input on the terrain when slowing down. For improved traction and stability, the suspension dampers will be firmer and the braking force will be biased towards the front wheel. In rain mode, on the other hand, the initial bite force will be lessened, allowing the rear wheel to assist in brakes more effectively and preventing the bicycle's weight from sliding rapidly towards the front wheel. Front wheel. 6. Hill start assistance. Even with lighter models, where the user may still rely on the rear brakes while squeezing the clutch and accelerator before releasing the brake, launching your motorbike up a steep slope might not be too difficult when carrying a large load. Even with their low center of gravity, bikes such as the Goldwing nearly always seem more comfortable for the rider to stop with both feet on the ground. Now that the front brake is engaged when the clutch and accelerator are engaged, the bicycle may still be launched safely up an incline. It feels awkward at first, and it could take some getting used to. However, Honda describes the gold standard of touring bikes as having a hill start assist feature that keeps the brakes engaged automatically until the user can accelerate and the bike moves. This feature gives the rider an extra degree of comfort and confidence. 5. Key technology features. Features of the Honda Goldwing include a tire pressure monitoring system, a 7-inch TFT displays, navigation, along with driving and audio information. Angle and height adjustments are available for the motorized windshield. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and Cruise Control complete LED illumination with 2 USB Type-C ports and an auto-cancel indication for the smart lock. This motorcycle retains the qualities of its predecessor while being more sporty and having a smaller frame than the previous model. The low, broad seat offers all-day comfort in the saddle, and premium-grade materials are still used. A refreshing breeze is produced by the airflow that is channeled around the rider and passenger by the movable fairing and windshield. 4. Spacious storage for the Goldwing crowd. Honda believes that most Goldwing owners take quick, 2 or 3 day excursions since it knows them well. Owners will have ample storage because the two panniers have a combined load capacity of 2.12 cubic feet. Using the smart key, panniers may be unlocked by pushing a button. The hydraulic dampers adds a luxury touch by smoothing the opening and closing. Furthermore, offered as a specially created inside bag alternative. Three. Integrated starter and idling stop generator. The integrated starting generator weighs 5.3 pounds less than the conventional method because it integrates the generator and starter motor into a single part. When reverse power is applied, the generator transforms into a starting motor. Additionally, to lessen mechanical noise and vibration, ISGs employ helical gears, whose teeth are positioned at a certain angle to the gear axis. The engine will shut off after 3 seconds while stopped in traffic. Throttle-by-wire control and DCT work together to provide a seamless and quick restart when the rider bends the throttle. The DCT line receives hydraulic oil pressure, which engages the clutch prior to engine starting. This shortens the delay between the driver pressing the gas pedal and the bicycle beginning to move. Additionally, throttle-by-wire makes sure that the butterfly opens gradually to avoid an abrupt launch. 2. Walking mode. The Go mode on all Goldwing models with DCT enables the rider to travel ahead at over 1 mile per hour and backward at less than 1 mile per hour. Using the plus or minus buttons on the left handlebar, you may rapidly activate this function, which makes it incredibly simple to enter and exit narrow parking spots with big tourers. On a heavier motorbike, this is a very useful feature, but not on lightweight touring bikes. 1. Nanotechnology paint. Honda, a touring expert, has even considered the effects of high-speed cruising on the deterioration of a motorcycle's paint job. The paint has an opulent wet appearance thanks to BASF nanotechnology. It highlights the contrast between light and dark hues. All Goldwing trimmings come standard with this paint technique.